leader in scouting. Some of it was in Michigan, maybe even 26 years, I don't even know. But, you know, in all the years, I've seen all of those Eagle Scouts that are those blocks of wood right here on the end. Those are Eagle Scouts. Once you get your name on that block and in the Eagle Scout category, it never comes off. It's going to be there forever, okay? For as long as this troop exists. In all those years, I would say that in order to make the rank of Eagle Scout, the scout and his family spent probably, including uniforms and everything, less than $500 for 5 years. And some of those scouts traveled all around the world. National jamborees, international jamborees, gone to Philmont, gone to Indiana, Michigan, Canada on trips. And so when Boone is talking about, trying to raise some money for the local council, right? You got to have people there to administer what's going on with us, right? A lot of these scouts will go to Camp McKee this year. It won't cost. The fee is $250, but it normally can cost a lot more than that to send a scout there. You got to have a piece of property. How many acres is it, Boone, out there? 600 acres or something?
I think it's 760.
760? Okay. Big lake, right? And then they got a ranger that's got to stay there full time to take care of the place. A lot of buildings, right? So, and it's just an incredible place. I'm going to have Brad hand out the registration cards for the older scouts. Your cards will come in about a week, and we'll just hand them out at a meeting. So while Brad's doing that, let's do something. Let's jump around a little bit. Let's have Jonah come up. And Jonah, you want to talk about this?
As most of the older boys' parents know, the weekend of March 22nd through 24th, all of us went on a practice hike for the upcoming Glacier National Park high adventure trip. We went to Red River Gorge. Along with that, just like I said, it was practice for the Glacier National Park trip. We encountered tons of memories along with the campfire we were at, and learning our flaws or our mistakes that we could fix for the Glacier National Park trip. On this packet I'm about to hand out to everybody, this states or tells about Glacier National Park and the temperatures or the dangers we might face there, and a little bit of history on Glacier National Park, Glacier National Park.
So while Jonah's handing out his little newspaper, now, typically if you go on an event like this, if you're going to go to Jamboree, if you're going to go to Philmont or whatever, you have different jobs for each of the scouts to do, because I'm not going to do it all. Right? I could do it all, but they don't learn anything if I do it all. Right? Some of you guys, some of the new adults that come to the meetings, they come in here, sit down, talk with us adult leaders, and the older scouts run the meeting, which is a little bit different than what you do in Cub Scouts, right? They've got to do that stuff so that they can learn by example or learn from their mistakes, right? And I'm all about letting them make mistakes as long as nobody's going to get hurt, right? And so Jonah's job in this whole process is he's going to be the photographer and secretary. So he's going to be recording all of the events and things that we do along the way in preparation for going to Glacier National Park, as well as taking pictures. How many pictures did you take this last time?
Somewhere around 20.
Okay, so we went to Red River Gorge on a practice hike, and granted at Glacier, we're not gonna backpack way up into the backcountry because there's still gonna be snow on the ground, but we are gonna be staying at a base camp and taking a bus. The buses there are free, taking buses around to see different events. But we will be doing some backpacking because we won't have a car, right? We're gonna have to go some places with a backpack. So we've been practicing, and there you have to practice because there are grizzly bears there. There are black bears too, and they'll get into your food, and might even get in your tent. So you got to practice that stuff. Well, the best way to practice that is to go a place where there's a bear, right? And similar terrain and similar weather. And so we went to Red River Gorge, and we probably, I don't know if we backpacked 10 miles, but we were there total, I don't know. But we had a mixture of conditions. We had a nice day, cold night, and then when we hiked out, backpacked out, it was raining. And so they have to have all the equipment, they have to know their equipment's working, they have to know it fits them to walk that far, because when we